It's time for kindergarten, and the Plymouth-Canton Community Schools has an exciting new program for its youngest students. The district will offer all-day kindergarten. The all-day kindergarten program will provide instruction in reading, writing, math, science, and social studies. Students also will attend physical education, music education, art education, and media center on a weekly basis. Your child will be in a multi-sensory classroom that provides developmentally appropriate learning experiences considered fundamental to their social, emotional, intellectual, physical, and creative growth. Students will have experiences and lessons using technology. We will welcome your young learner to a warm and friendly classroom environment. Their individual needs will be assessed, and they will become the focus of the teacher's work with your child. A partnership between the parents, teacher, and school will be formed to support your students' needs. During an all-day program, your child will be engaged in the following lessons. Group time is a fun, educational learning exercise where students participate in activities including songs, shared news, calendar, counting, student of the day, and the day's schedule. Shared reading is a student favorite. It's when their teacher reads a book to the class. Comprehension is the focus of the lesson. Before reading, the teacher sets the purpose for reading. Then, kindergarten students are encouraged to predict, visualize, make connections, and retell the story. Predictable chart is an important early literacy lesson that encourages children to work with the teacher to write sentences. Letter sounds and word recognition are integrated into this lesson. The teacher writes pattern sentences, integrating each child's name and allowing each student to complete the sentence. This is an opportunity for young readers and writers to discover groups of letters, make words, practice familiar words, touch read their own spoken words, and build reading confidence. Shared writing involves the teacher modeling spelling, sounds, sight words, sentence structure, and punctuation. Guided reading provides little ones with that big kid feeling as students read with the teacher from their own book. In these small group lessons, children discover familiar words, practice stretching new words, discover rhyme, find patterns, and touch read. Often these books are taken home for further practice and to share and celebrate reading with family. Self-selected reading. Children are reading books at their level. This could include reading the picture, retelling the story, or reading the words. During this time, teachers may conference with students to focus on their individual needs. Celebrating their accomplishments and assessment is also part of conferencing. Letters and sounds provide students an opportunity to get involved in multiple lessons and activities that focus on letter identification and the sounds of the letters. During this word work, the class begins with familiar words like children's names and move to sight words and letter chunks. Writing. It's never too early to begin learning this important skill. The teacher begins the school year by modeling writing for children, stretching out words, hearing letter sounds, and writing these words. Children write about a variety of topics in a journal and in the writing center. Some early writers begin by using pictures to tell a story. Letters, words, and complete sentences are added during the school year. Mathematics. Students begin their journey using the Everyday Mathematics program. Kindergarten students will explore counting to 100 and beyond, using manipulatives to model numbers and perform operations in addition and subtraction, create graphs to compare data, measure with various tools, and identify coins, shapes, symmetry, and patterns. Science. Students in all-day kindergarten will investigate and apply their knowledge in specific units of study, including living and non-living, growing, and seasons. A highlight of the year is observing chicks as they hatch. Social studies. Lessons spark a child's thoughts about themselves and the world around them. During the study of myself and others, students participate in lessons including their own history, how things and people change, locating places with a map, rules, and friendship. Now let's take a look at a typical day for a kindergarten student in the all-day program. Students arrive and are greeted by their classroom teacher. We start with the morning message, followed by group time, shared reading, predictable chart, guided reading, self-selected reading, writer's workshop, literacy centers, lunch and recess, quiet time, math, learning centers, which include dramatic play, puzzles, blocks, and fine motor, science and/or social studies, specials, which include music, art, physical education, or media center, recess, gross motor development and movement, class meeting and dismissal. P-CCS kindergarten classes have a balance of quiet and stimulating activities during the day. Teachers use toys as learning materials. Children moving freely from area to area with frequent shift of activity. Children independently structuring their own activity, following through, and then evaluating the outcome. Children working collaboratively with others in the same activity. Children participating in individual, small group, and whole group learning experiences. Some children actively engaged and others as onlookers. Diversified activities including math, literature, language, science, dramatic play, music, creative, expressive, and movement education. Children involved in numerous activities including hands-on painting and blocks that involve all 5 senses. The same materials or concepts presented more than once. Children learning to cooperate together, talking and sharing ideas in small groups and taking turns listening. Children expressing their emotions in a socially acceptable way. A predictable environment in which routines and expectations are clearly defined and mutually respected. Children given clear, consistent messages from adults. Paraprofessional employees working with the children in the classroom helping to implement curriculum. Parents working in the classroom in a volunteer capacity. And frequent communication between the teacher and parents in the form of newsletters, emails, and/or website postings. By choosing Plymouth-Canton Community Schools for your child's education, you have opened the door to endless opportunities for your student and your entire family. Plymouth-Canton Community Schools is one of Michigan's largest public school districts, but it is also one of the state's finest. Our school district educates more than 18,000 students each year. We are one of Wayne County's top employers with more than 2,500 full and part-time staff members and employ 1,000 highly qualified teachers. We operate 123 buses on a daily basis in our school district, which transport over 11,600 students. We have programs for talented and gifted students, at-risk students, special education students, English language learners, and preschool students. There are endless ways for your student to find the social development they need too. Each school level offers extracurricular and athletic opportunities that build teamwork skills and self-esteem. Our school district curriculum is designed to meet the needs of your child. Teaching and learning is our focus. Partner with us, Plymouth-Canton Community Schools, to educate your child academically, socially, and emotionally. We look forward to meeting you and your child. Children, love them, nurture them, teach them well, and believe in them, for they are our future. Plymouth-Canton Community Schools is pleased to welcome your students